Well, welcome to the Aggie Soccer Show. I'm David Ellis. Alongside is Aggie head coach G. Guerreri. The Aggies got underway in Big 12 conference play this past weekend. Hit the road for 2 games. First going to Waco to take on the Baylor Bears. The Aggies enjoyed a significant shot advantage, had to run a play, but G, as is almost always the case in Waco, a tough, hard-fought match.
Well, a lot of that is any game that you're going to go on the road in our conference is going to be a hard battle, and Baylor are an athletic and a hard team to play against. They made it difficult for us. I thought we made some good adjustments at halftime to kind of open the game up a little bit, put ourselves in a better position to get more dangerous chances on goal. That occurred throughout the second half, and then finally, about 60 minutes in, Whitney Hooper breaks it open with gets on the end of a ball in the penalty area, finishes it off, and then we're able to keep the pressure on and kind of close out the win with a nice 1-0 victory.
Well, then on Sunday, the Aggies traveled to Norman, Oklahoma to take on the Sooners, a team that you never lost to, and just 8 minutes into the match, the Aggies find themselves down. A couple of quick goals by Whitney Palmer, very fast forward for Oklahoma, a couple of counter strikes by her. And the Aggies got back into the match, a goal by Katie Hamilton, sophomore forward, I think just in the 13th minute. Then you look like you tied it up right then and there. Just a couple of minutes later on a goal by Mary Grace Smith. That was eventually waved off for reasons from the press box I did not see. Then Katie Hamilton came in the 54th minute again to score her second goal of the game, or third in I guess just 8 days. Then just 6 minutes later, Oklahoma comes back and with the difference maker. Got to be a tough, frustrating loss for the Aggies in the sense that you outshot the Sooners, something on the order of 32-9, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, when you get 32 shots on goal, 32 shots, you'd think that you'd put more of those in the goal. The problem with us is that we weren't dangerous enough with our attempts. We, especially in the second half, I think we had 18 shots in the last 20 minutes of the match, and so it was wave after wave after wave of attack, but just not finishing it off and just not executing the final push in the last 12 to 15 yards of the goal. And you know, a lot of that is due to some brave goalkeeping by the OU keeper, and you know, some tough breaks here and there. But you know, you get 32 chances, you gotta score more goals than that. And in this conference, you know, and in any game in soccer, a couple magic moments can offset a day of domination, and Oklahoma gets their first win over us. And so now we go back to the drawing board. We've got 2 tough games this weekend, but we're still in a good position in the conference, going 1-1, and we like the fact that we're going to be back here in Aggieland this weekend.
Well, as Coach G said, the Aggies are 1-1 in Big 12 conference play. We'll be back in action, however, this Friday night here at the Aggie Soccer Stadium.
Well, this Friday night's a big game. Kansas, who's having a great season, they've been ranked in the national top 25 for most of the year. They come in Friday night. Kickoff for that game is at 7 o'clock here at the Aggie Soccer Stadium. And then on Sunday, a big one against old rivals from Missouri. Missouri are the defending Big 12 tournament champions. That game's going to kick off at 4 o'clock, David. And one of the things that's neat about our Sunday games, every Sunday, kids get in free if they come in with a parent. So we need the people out here for the game. It's going to should be 2 very entertaining matches, and 2 highly competitive national level games to really highlight what the Big 12 can do, especially that game on Sunday on TV.
Well, make sure you find your way out to the Aggie Soccer Stadium for both games this weekend. But if you can't make it, you can follow all the action on AggieAthletics.com. For head coach G. Guerreri, I'm David Ellis. You've been watching the Aggie Soccer Show.